Hey, I'm Amethyst Goddess from InAlignment Ministries, and today I want to get down to business for this lunar eclipse in Taurus that is supposed to be happening the 28th of this month. I want to tap in to see exactly what messages we need to hear during this time. Now, I do want to put this out there, even though the intentions is for the lunar eclipse. I want to emphasize, not stress, but emphasize that if you get a message, even after this time, and you come across my channel, you just so happen to listen to this video, be open to whatever messages may come up, especially if it hits home, if it resonates, take it, okay? So I was getting some downloads prior to actually doing this video. I was hearing something about Princess Diana, and then I thought about a song, um, I Was Feeling You or something like that. I don't know that song. Um, Something about a munch. I don't know that girl's name. I can't believe is it Ice Spice or Child, something like that. So I think she has a song called Princess Diana or something like that. Don't quote me on it. But for whatever reason, if that song hits home for you, like, listen to it. I guess it's for you. But I've also been hearing that some of us may be tested during this time. Now, I know. Hearing another test, it's like, can I take a break? Can I get a breather? I totally feel you. This is more so a thing where you really can't go wrong. It's not like a pass fail type situation, but a lot of us have been feeling the urge of initiating and like go full fledged ahead or go full force. And Spirit is actually asking you to trust, like trust Spirit or trust the universe, trust the signs, trust that you will be taken care of or provided for. Some of us may have actually felt the need to or compelled to actually act on something, and you want to fast forward some things in your life, especially if you're in an uncomfortable situation, and Spirit is wanting you to trust. And you may actually be presented with an offer that will appear or seem like an easy way out, or like, finally I got my exit strategy, I no longer have to be in this situation. And that's either business, that's either romantic, that can even be in a situation where you're trying to relocate. It's on so many levels that Spirit is asking you to not force your way through this. So what I'm getting is a thing where if there's an offer, sometimes those offers, they just sound so good, but you have to like pay attention to everything that is being presented, and it may not be what you expect it to be. It may actually be more of a commitment, more adversity, more challenges. It may actually tie you down more than what you are currently experiencing right now. And I just heard dance with the devil. So if you can take that literal, fine, but it's a thing where you'll get yourself more entangled into a situation than what you really were bargaining for, okay? So that's the energy that I was getting. If it's those quick, easy schemes or flipping and all of that kind of stuff, like, you pretty much know. How's my lighting? My lighting okay? Okay. All right, so I want to get the current energy and what we need to hear for this lunar eclipse in Taurus. Taurus is connected to Venus. We had a solar eclipse in Libra, so that's all Venus energy, right? And we just hit Scorpio season, so happy birthday, Scorpions. But basically, I'm hearing an energy of take your time, okay? And I do hear also an energy of rest. And I know that may be even challenging for right now, especially if you want to get things going, especially if you feel like, I'm a type of person, if I've been like in a situation for too long, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to wait, I'm trying to allow woo woo, try to do things that I can control. And if I feel too much pressure, like being built in, and I want to do stuff, sometimes I will create my own tower moment. And I'm not saying that you should do that. I don't say that's good or bad, but sometimes I do that. Where if things are not going in a manner, like especially if I've been waiting and I set my intentions and all of that, and if I don't see any movement and I'm like waiting for signs and all that kind of stuff, I'll do something and be like, forget it. And then y'all, the spirit, y'all just have to catch up, and recalibrate whatever you need to recalibrate. But as far as I'm concerned, like this is a done deal. So I am guilty of that, okay? And I'm not saying that you need to go out and do that, but that's just me. And I think it's a thing because I don't know if I told you guys before, but I have a lot of Aries in my chart. So Aries likes to take action. Aries is the first zodiac sign of the, um, all the 12 zodiac signs that we know of or we give credit to. So it's like this eager, youthful, warrior like energy that wants to initiate change. And a lot of you all are getting grounded in your root chakra, what I heard. But I'm also hearing an activation in your solar plexus, okay? So the card that stood out, that came out, very first one is Aries. So this message very well will be for me. The Aries card is about I am, that's their affirmation. And lastly, the moon card, okay? The moon card, which makes sense because again, this is a lunar eclipse, which is also known as a full moon. So if anything that you have that you've been carrying that no longer serves you, and it doesn't always have to be a relationship. Sometimes it can be your habits. Sometimes it can be your thoughts and how you maneuver in the world, how you carry yourself. Those energies need to be clipped away. Excuse me. This is eclipse season. So it's all about clipping away. It's all about self and introspection and just releasing and allowing spirit to intervene on areas of our lives that need to be intervened. Okay. So I'm going to do a prayer and I'm going to touch the cards and see if I get any messages from there. And then I'll pull some more cards for the current energy. Immediately when I started my prayer, I had touched, I didn't mean to, but as soon as I touched the card Aries, I started hearing Psalm 23 about, I believe that's Psalm 23. No, that's not, I'm hearing Psalm 23. I heard Psalm 23 numerically, but I'm hearing another scripture is the Lord's Prayer. So basically it's a thing where some of you all are ready to go down a certain path. And again, this is not negative, positive, or whatever, but you're ready to go on a certain path and you're asking for protection and guidance in regards to that path. Okay. Now, I'm not getting necessarily it's a dark situation, but you can come across some energies that are light and dark from what I'm gathering. Um, let me say what I'm hearing. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. But then I'm hearing Psalm 23, yea, though I walk through the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay, so I'm hearing two forms of scripture. I'm hearing the Lord's Prayer, and I'm hearing Psalm 23. If you are ever feeling like you need that hedge of protection, you don't have to have a certain belief system. Those prayers work. Those are like psalms and prayers that actually work for protection. Psalm 91 is also a good one. So if you feel like you're going down a path where there are going to be a little bit more challenges, you've already perceived or you've already received insight that there are going to be some challenges before it gets like really good for you, I would strongly encourage you to do that. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm getting a glimpse that some of us are actually this new change, This new change may be uncomfortable for some of us. So it may be a thing where, some of y'all might transition into be lovely, right? Immediately experience just peace, immediate fortune, windfall of money, all of that kind of stuff, connections. But some of us, I'm seeing that you may actually experience what I'm hearing is delays. Some of it I'm hearing some hiccups in the road. So, say for instance, if you're expecting a certain case to be resolved, like I can relate to that. But I'm also like I'm hearing legalities, I'm hearing paperwork, I'm hearing consultations, um, packages. Is whatever you expecting, and it's not something small. It's like something that is significant that will actually bring about a big change in your life. That it may seem like there's a lot of hiccups in the road, but in actuality, it's gonna work out. Like it's like you're gonna go through some humps and bumps, okay, and then it's going to clear out to where it's like, whew, okay, now it seemed like I made the right decision. Initially, you're going to probably second guess your decision. You're probably going to second guess the avenue that you turned on. But I'm encouraging you to like be, I'm hearing steadfast. So be encouraged. Like, don't like, feel like you made the wrong decision. If you got that feeling like you were supposed to act a certain way on a decision, like stand on it. Like don't allow a negative talk or even the adversity that you may experience make you feel like you didn't make the right decision. You have made the right decision. And those that really are that's hitting home with, I think you know what I'm talking about. So don't second guess that, okay? Um I'm also getting fiery temperament for the Aries card. So some of you may be triggered during this time. You may have some heated discussions. It also may be a situation where I heard demand letter. So there may be a thing where some of you are demanding money, demanding an approval or something that someone has been dragging their feet on, and you're entitled to certain things. And it's like I'm also hearing award letter. I'm looking at different legal documents, so I'm hearing award letter now. So if you were entitled to a certain funding or a grant, even a scholarship, if it's a thing where if you had I'm getting legalities big, as far as what I'm hearing that is connected to this. So even like I'm hearing litigation, I'm hearing court cases that is connected to defamation lawsuits. I'm also seeing I heard the term punitive damages. So a lot of legal channeling I'm seeing. A lot of people are going through some experiences where there may be some trials, maybe some delays within those trials, and you really want things to like pick up. But for right now, it's looking like there is some form of resistance or blockage. And I'm hearing it's no resistance and it's no blockage. It's all about timing. It's all about divine timing, okay? So just be patient. I know it's easier said than done, but that's what I'm hearing, all right? So let me see what this moon is talking about. Okay, I'm hearing releasement. The term releasement, I'm seeing that some of you all need to release, relinquish control as far as the dynamics of your next steps on your path. That some of you don't know necessarily the next steps, but it's like a forcing your way type energy. You may need to actually do a spiritual cleanse. And just for FYI, I have created one called Trick Get Off Me. It's a spiritual bath. Now, with this bath, it's meant to help you release connections as well as habits that you may have or possess, to cleanse your aura, to like really cleanse your energy, and, you know, release attachments, especially connected to people. And a lot of times people think it's always romantic, but it's not always romantic. Sometimes it can be friendships, it can be family members, it can be your last business contract where you were connected with a business partner or company that really didn't have your best interests, and you had to terminate some things, but it seemed like there was some last residual energy, like last little bit of stuff that you got to tie up with them. And you want to sever your ties with certain people or companies. I'm getting even just habits. I'm also hearing eating habits. So if you're interested, it's on my website, and I can probably put the link on my description in my description box on where you can purchase my spiritual cleanses. And it's not just for this lunar eclipse. You can, you know, use this, you know, for future dates or whenever you feel like you need a deep cleanse. Okay, there's all natural ingredients within that. But moving forward, from what I'm gathering, a lot of you all need to do a spiritual cleanse. Y'all need to really let go of some energy y'all may not even recognize that y'all carrying. And that can actually slow down your energy as well. So really tap in to see what exactly is it, because you can actually ask, excuse me, during your quiet time, during your time of meditation, or whatever, even if you set your intentions before bed, ask Spirit to reveal to you what are some things that are lingering within your energy that you need to let go of. And again, it doesn't always have to be an outside person. It can be something that you have going on within you. Okay. And I just heard another scripture. Man, this is a lot of scriptures coming up. That you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, rulers and darkness of this world, or something like that. That scripture, I believe, is in the book of Revelations. But letting you know that is not all about the physical, that there's some spiritual warfare that is going on. Even what you hear on the news, this is not just physical warfare, it is a spiritual warfare that is going on. And it's a lot of distractions that put in place, even with people that are transitioning. There are a lot of distractions to grab our attention from what we need to be working on within ourselves and how we can better handle our energy. And a lot of it that we see on TV or on media is to grab your attention and to siphon your energy. Okay. And you don't want to wish bad on anyone. You know, it's easier said than done to not let that to distract you, because of we're all humans, or having a human experience, and you don't want to necessarily desensitize yourself from those who transition, those who are harmed, those who lost certain things. But I'm telling you, don't allow your energy to be siphoned or spread out so much, and then you get entangled with the spirit of fear. Okay, the spirit of fear is very I'm getting like an energy that's very sticky. I don't know if you're familiar with like how spider webs, like especially those finer spider webs, where it seems like you like do this and, you know, try to pull it away and it's still like on you. You still feel like something's on you. You're trying to pull and, you know, change your shirt. And I'm even hearing the term scathing. So this energy of fear, the spirit of fear, will do that to you, where it, you'll think that you're cleansed to an extent, like you're focused on something, or I just sage, I'm not focusing on the negative. But it can be that lingering like energy of, but what if it don't happen? But what if they turn you down? But yeah, you said that. Are you sure you completed that application correctly? um you look okay, but you actually can just do this right here. If you get that one more, you know what I mean? Like all these little subtle little things. And there's only fear and love. Okay, there's only fear and love. There's no in between. There's only fear and love. Even those people that are jealous of you, that is, it's a mixture. So they actually love you, but they dislike themselves, or you're a mirror to them on, or reflecting something within them that they feel they don't have, which they actually possess, but they don't see it. And so it's also showing some areas that they need to work on, and they get intimidated by your energy. And so in essence, it's like a thing where some of them, they don't even know why they don't like you. They don't even have a legitimate reason. But because of that imbalance within them, they automatically see it negatively. Okay? So I'm just putting that out there. Fear and love. Okay? Which do you want to choose to operate in? All right? So let's go ahead and see some situational things a little bit more. Like, let's go in depth as far as what we can expect with this lunar eclipse. Okay, and I think I might do zodiac signs. Just one card for zodiac signs. I want to, like, give me like 5 major scenarios, Spirit. And I pretty much channeled it, but just for giggles, I guess. 5 major situations for the lunar eclipse. What to expect. Oh, shit. Okay. Man, Emperor energy been coming out a lot. I've been pulling cards for myself, just to be honest. And again, I really try to make sure my energy's out the way. But sometimes I need messages, y'all. Give me one more, Spirit. Okay, I got a little bit more. Okay. So the first card is 4, and I'm hearing 444 for this. This is authority connected to the Emperor energy, aka Aries energy. So remember, we talked about this. I'm hearing frustration. I'm also hearing sexual frustration with that as well. If you are in the midst of connecting with someone and you really feel passionate and intensely about them, you may have the desire to connect with them on a sexual level. Material harvest. Okay, so yeah, remember I channeled windfall money. But also, if you're expecting some money, especially from a lawsuit, I just heard upgrade. So it may be something as far as within your company. You may get a raise. 999 may be a significance. I'm seeing 3 9s, y'all. Let's see, truth. So this truth is like the judgment card in a sense, like the energy of the judgment card from Rider Waite. But I'm getting an energy of making final, I'm hearing finalities or final decisions. And if you look, there's like a balance beam, right? And this person is looking that way. And some of you are going to go towards that portal, that option, where some of you deliberated, no, debilitated. So some of you probably were in a standstill for a while, and it was kind of like a stale or like a stagnant energy where y'all didn't really move like you wanted to. You felt like, I'm hearing the term sludge. So if you were making progress, it felt very, very, very slow. But I'm seeing that you're actually making some moves towards a new direction. And it's finally like you get a green light. You finally see the opening for that new direction. Initially, you may have not seen it clearly. You may have not seen the opening or the portal open up for you. And this may be actually the energy of the lunar eclipse where, okay, we're eclipsing, we're clipping things out of the way so that you can finally see with clarity the next steps. Okay, you've made a couple of steps and you still didn't see your way. And so now it's like this portal, this opening. And I keep seeing these circles. So check this out, y'all. Stay with me. See that? See that? So it's a major portal that is going to be opening for some of y'all. Look at that. I'm going to get into this one too. But it has, you may not can see it from the reflection, but there's a purple circle. Then if you look at the moon card, then if you look at Aries, there's a spiral, but it looked like a portal. So there is going to be some portal, even though it's not Lionsgate portal and all these type of things that are out there as far as tapping in. There's something significant, there's something major that is supposed to happen with this energy of the full moon. This is a super full moon, I'm assuming, because it's a lunar eclipse. So it's an energy where it's like, man, I hear scripture again, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So again, it's a portal that is opening for a lot of us to help us transition onto the next level. Okay. And it's not just a little cycle. This is like a major cycle where you won't recognize yourself in this one, because there's going to be such a dynamic change that it's like you're going to have this spiritual up level, your financial up level, love arena, new homes, all of that. And it's not trying to tickle your fancy or make you feel good, like a feel good message, but this is what I'm intuitively channeling. Even in spite of what you see, like on social media, on the news or whatever, even in spite of that, that I'm seeing ways being open. So let me get back. Authority. This is dealing also with contracts, government, official affairs. If there's federal court situations, I just heard Supreme Court, state court. I'm hearing as well. Excuse me. So that's a little confirmation. So a lot of us are going through that material harvest. Okay. And that looks abundant. Okay, and I hope y'all can still hear me. I'm going to continue on, but I hear the lawn care people, so just bear with me. I didn't think they do it today. I thought it was Thursday, but anyway. So as you can see, that portal, right? That y'all are making some major decisions, and I'm getting some of y'all are making major decisions as far as your love. I heard love affairs. So if it was a situation where you were dealing with certain situations because they were comfortable, or play along to get along, I'm hearing. So if you were in those type of situations, I'm seeing that you're making a commitment to yourself, and then in the end, it's like a rejoicing celebration. Some of y'all are going to have some really good wins. I heard monumental wins. Some of the changes that you're going to be experiencing is going to make you feel like you're suffering in silence. Remember those scriptures that came up? And I was talking about the Psalm 23 leaders, Psalm 23, where it was talking about yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. So, in thy rod, right? See that? And staff, they comfort me. So again, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like some of y'all may be in hermit mode. I heard recluse. So some of you all may actually be in this energy of solitude. And you're just looking outward, trying to receive the clarity, the downloads that are necessary for you to move on to the next level. Okay? And some of you do not have a safe space as far as people. So you're looking to your guides, you're looking to your higher connections to give you the information, to give you the comfort within your solitude. All right. Spiritual strength. Spiritual strength, a lot of us are getting activations with our heart chakra, our solar plexus, and our root. You're going to be receiving a lot of downloads through your crown. But I'm getting a lot of energy like towards your heart space. And I heard harmonious. So you know how sometimes, what is discongruent? I'm hearing the word discongruent. But a lot of times when your logic may have one answer and your heart may have another, I'm hearing congruence. I heard discongruence at first initially, then so I'm hearing congruence. So they're actually leveling out. They're finally in alignment, right? Where everything is not one, your heart's over there, your mind's there, all over the place as far as that is concerned. You're actually centered, you're actually grounded within yourself. And that's very good. Rejoice in celebration. So a lot of good news. A lot of good news. You may actually be kicking it with your friends and family. I just recently had homecoming, so you may be gathering with your friends, your family, your old classmates, having reunions or whatever, kickbacks or whatnot, tailgates, okay? Some of you all may just be having a good time even with yourself, like, especially if you heard some good news and it's like nothing but positive vibes, like you're really paying attention to that, like really acknowledging those wins, whether it's small or large. You are very indifferent as far as that. You just really want to hear some good news, and I'm getting that a lot of us will be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the signs. There's this one, a Poochie. No, I'm messing this one up. I want to do it for my friend. Oh, I forgot because she broke down the word. But I'm going to say oh, and she going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, I want to do it for my friend. She looks at this these zodiac signs, and I think the one she follows like 13 zodiac signs. So I'm going to say oh, and she going to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so Aries. Okay, you're at the Two of Swords right now. I heard indecisive. You may very well feel like you're indecisive because you haven't seen a lot of positivity come your way. You haven't seen necessarily what move to make, I'm getting. So you're really seeking clarity on a situation. You're waiting till it unfolds. So some of you all actually are blocking your view in a sense where you don't want to really see anything until it's finished. I'm the type of person where I don't necessarily have to see the whole process unless it's my project. I don't need to see the whole process. Just let me see the finished product and I can tell you yay or nay. So some of y'all are allowing spirit to finish whatever it needs to finish. Let me see it when it's done, because I'm going to be questioning stuff. Things ain't going to be looking right. Man, I don't have time to be trying to see and worry and all that. Just let me know when it's done. I'm that type of person. So you guys may be feeling that way. Taurus, 8 of Cups. Some of you are disconnecting from people. Again, I'm hearing the energy of solitude. And this is full moon in Taurus. So look, that lunar eclipse. So some of y'all are feeling this energy, okay? It may be affecting, I'm hearing your love life. Some of you are cloaking yourself with an Aries energy. This is standing out as Aries energy. Aries is about I am. So some people may actually consider you selfish during this time. As far as finally like walking away from situations. Excuse me, y'all. So some of y'all may be walking away from situations that no longer serve you. And the way you're doing it, it's like it's not going to be a whole bunch of back and forth. It's not going to be a thing where the person can get the last say so. You don't even really care about that. Do what you do, but you're going to do it by yourself because you have made the final determination that I'm done. So we're not going to be doing the back and forth. I'm not going to even engage with you on this. I made my decision. And there's not going to be a sway or convincing me otherwise. So some people may look at you, I heard ugly. They may even say you ugly, just being spiteful. Excuse me. But I'm getting that you have been full of it. Like you've been really like patient, and I'm hearing toiling. You have been really trying to look and see things through. But as it appears right now, you rather not anymore. Okay? Gemini, Knight of Pentacles. You should receive some form of communication soon. some kind of official documentation or paperwork. And I'm hearing mail. So some of your mail may contain some documents that are like official documents, like it may be government, it may be contractual. So I'm not getting the nature of these documents. Let me see. When I touched the card, I heard panel, like PANEL. So I don't know if there's a decision that is being made and the panel is needed to make a decision. And I just heard discrepancy. Some of you all are actually pursuing higher degrees. I'm hearing lectures. I'm hearing diversified income. So those are the nature of those documents, okay? Okay, Cancer, 5 of Cups. So some of you are experiencing grief during this time. Some of you are seeing, like, reminiscing on the past and what was lost. Okay? The Spirit is saying, like, you have 2 cups that are not knocked over, that you are failing to express gratitude for. And sometimes it's okay to go through a period of grief, though, y'all. Some of us grieve our identities, where we may have showed up in the world a certain way for so long. And now that you're blossoming and peeling away certain things, it's almost like you feel raw or exposed or even uncomfortable. Some of you are shocked on your evolution. So it's like your mind, like it's like a thing where you have to connect with your new experiences, like your new self. And that may take time, where you're so used to being a certain way, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're like in a state of shock. Like, so say for instance, if you lost a lot of weight, your mind has to catch up in a sense that you've lost weight. So you may still feel like you big, or you feel like you got a long way to go, or you feel like you still like a larger weight, but it's like it takes time to process that. And especially if it took a short amount of time to get there, it's going to be a little bit of a shock. So even with disconnecting with others, if you decided to, okay, Spirit, I'm sending the intentions for this lunar eclipse that let go of, what no longer serves me, blah, 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 right? And you really meant it. You may be shocked with how quick you get over certain things or people, where it may even scare you a bit, like take you back a little bit, like, what? Like, hold on, I don't have any feel. What's going on? Like, am I okay? Am I really processing this, or am I tripping? So some of you all may be experiencing that. I know I've been long on that Cancer one, but I just find that interesting that I got those messages. Leo, 3 of Pentacles. I heard court and school. Court and school. And I heard cooperation. And I just heard the game that I used to play with when I was a little girl, Operation. I don't know if y'all heard of that, where it's a game where you're practicing pulling out certain body parts or pieces within the body of this game, this person, and they have a red nose. And so you're supposed to carefully, with these tweezers or whatever, pull out these different items, that these little plastic white items, and you pull them out, and if you bump a certain way, then the nose light up or something like that and go, eh. It's something, I remember it very vaguely, and I think they brought that game back. But y'all may be like actually in the medical field, and you're practicing, you're getting ready to up level, like level up on as far as your experience and as far as your expertise regarding surgery. Okay, you're a little nervous as far as the medical field. So that's interesting. And if it's not even surgery, it may even be spiritual surgery. And I'm hearing psychologists. So if you're a therapist or a psychologist or psychotherapy or whatever, I'm getting that you're going deeper into the realm of your expertise, your mastery. And it may be a little bit challenging for you, but all is well. Okay, continue to study, continue to practice, if you want to call it practice. But be patient with yourself as far as your progress. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, I have 7 of Pentacles for you. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. I heard ruminating. So some of you all may actually feel you've been waiting for certain things to, I'm hearing ships to come in. Usually I see wands for that. But I'm seeing that you have been patiently waiting for some things to unfold for you, Virgo. But it's not happening. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm getting that energy from you because you sound frustrated. And it's like the certain time frame that you thought it was going to happen based on everybody else's experiences, based on what you gauged and all of that, that is not showing up the way that in the manner that you expected. But Spirit is asking you to stop looking at it. Just stop dwelling on it. Okay? It's going to come. Now, the thing is, it's not going to unfold in a manner that you expected, though. That's why Spirit doesn't want you to be just staring at it or constantly calling these people or writing them. Just stop. They didn't forget about you. Your name is still on the list. Okay? But I'm seeing that you're worried. Get out of your head. Easier said than done. I know you connect to Mercury and you're thinkers. And sometimes you overanalyze. Okay? But the paperwork is finished. It's complete. It just got to be processed in the manner it needs to. That's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. Libra. Libra, you may be connected to a Scorpio energy. This is King of Cups. So I'm getting a few. Now I'm asking Spirit to like slow down for me, because if you notice, my energy is slowed down because I'm processing what I'm getting. I'm slowing it down so I can capture the stories that need to actually be interpreted. Okay? So King of Cups, you are starting to get emotionally mature, Libra. You're starting to be in a space where you are more grounded within yourself. And you're trusting the directions that you want to take instead of someone else telling you or impressing on you. And the impressing on you I'm getting is some of you are in situations that you may not necessarily want to be in. And it's a situation, it could be a situation, whether it's a business situation or romantic. I'm getting more so emotional, so romantic possibly. And you want and desire emotional fulfillment, commitment. You actually want to act on your emotions at times. And you understand that the consequence, unfortunately, I don't want to use consequence, but that's the best word I could come up with. The consequence of that may also be a thing where you'll upset some people, that you will make other people uncomfortable because of your decisions. Okay? Some people that are not ready for that transition that you're about to embark on. But your journey is not meant for them. Okay, y'all may have intertwined at one point, but at the end of the day, it's still two separate journeys, three separate journeys, or what have you. So do what's best for you. Honor yourself, honor your emotions, honor your feelings, honor yourself. That's what I'm just getting that. And a lot of it has to do with your heart space, your emotions. And even though emotions, they're tied into your sacral, I'm seeing sacral energy being stimulated as well. But it's going to have to take a lot of courage and a lot of throat chakra clearing for you to communicate and express exactly where you are right now. Now, I'm getting these interpretations through the colors as well, like the fish, excuse me, on the necklace, the green as far as the grounding. I'm getting that you're more rooted and more grounded within your heart space because you have been doing a lot of logical actions or a lot of actions based on logic. Okay. The yellow, you're cloaked in solar plexus energy. And the blue is you speaking your truth and standing in your power, standing in your authenticity, being true to yourself on what you feel and what you think is best for you. And the solar, excuse me, the solar plexus energy is needed to cloak you, to protect you so that you can have those boundaries established so people can't go on and impede or intrude on your situation. Okay? And some of those messages I feel like that are for me. Because I notice, especially my throat has been getting challenged throughout this reading, but it seemed like even more during this one. So there may be some experiences that you may have where you have to just stand up for yourself, even if it makes people uncomfortable, y'all. Okay? All right, Libra. Scorpio. I just heard insight. Okay, so you guys may be experiencing it definitely for this lunar eclipse. This is y'all season on top of that. So this is a page of swords. I don't know why I want to say swords. Page of swords. This energy is communication. You may get enlightened as far as next steps. I just had heard green light, go ahead. Okay. As far as this situation, whatever it may be. You may be inspired at this time. You have an idea that you want to act on. Be careful with gossip. Right now, you're going through your rebirth process, Scorpio. So don't engage or entertain on gossip or hearsay. Like, focus on yourself. Like, don't allow other people to distract you with their dramas, okay? You want to have the best vibe as possible, and dealing with mess will bring it down, all right? And I just heard naysayers, so be mindful. Okay, Sagittarius, Nine of Pentacles, and I heard fruitful. So Nine of Pentacles is like a nice, independent, like stable card. It has a lot of stable energy, like you're confident about the next steps that you'll take. If you notice all of this yellow, right? Like you're really rooted and grounded within yourself. You may be in nature a lot. You may feel guided to be in nature a lot during this season. And I'm hearing plant medicine, and I'm seeing that you may be connected to animals heavily. Like they may be drawn or connected to you during this time more than usual. You may even feel guided to like do some healing. And I just heard modality. So you may use some energy healing, and I'm seeing a singing bowl. So it may be a thing where instead of how you may like record, or you may do your healing energy services or sessions like inside of a venue or space. I'm seeing that you're actually going to parks. And I heard open venue, public venue. Okay, that's good. Capricorn, the King of Swords. Give me a minute, Caps. I just heard the energy of stand your ground. And I'm hearing do not something. Do not compromise. I'm hearing do not settle. But I'm seeing a courthouse when I hear those things. So it may be a situation where you have legalities going on and they want to settle outside of court. But I'm hearing that you may consider like that's not the best option. So remember earlier I was channeling that some of us may get like this seemingly like this easy win or option for us to hurry up and be done with something. And it may seem like, oh, I will be relieved and then I don't have to fight or I don't have to deal with so-and-so or this and that. But I'm getting specifically you, Capricorn, to not settle, to not compromise. I'm seeing that you will be successful. You will be victorious. But don't like sell yourself short on this. This is what I'm getting. So whether it's legalities, whether it's personal, whatever, I don't know. I gave you a few examples. So from what I'm gathering, especially if it's like legalities or negotiation time, don't settle, okay? And I heard the term also undercut. I don't know exactly what that is directed to, but it's definitely connected to pay and compensation, okay? Aquarius, Two of Cups. So some of you all are coming together with someone. You're actually going to act on what you've been feeling. You're acting on a possibility. You may not know the direction of this relationship that, may occur, but you're seeing that you're open to it and you want to explore it. Is there anything else in that? I just heard the term ingenuity and partnership. So this could also be not only a love connection, but another story I'm hearing, it can be a business connection where you collaborate with someone and you're able to bounce ideas off of each other. And it will be good for you. And I just heard stream of income as well. Pisces, Ace of Pentacles. Immediately I heard protection, divine protection. One thing wanted to veer off into pregnancy. So if you do not want to get pregnant during this time, please use you can say protection, but precautions. So you know what to do as far as that is concerned. And I've been straight channeling. I haven't been looking at y'all like I usually do. It's just like the messages are very potent. And so I like to explain what I see and what I go through when I channel the messages so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm seeing as well. So it's just a little bit different than what I usually do. But I'm seeing full manifestation, Pisces. I'm seeing full manifestation for you. And I'm hearing all is not lost. Everything you've prayed for, everything you set intentions on or for, I'm seeing that things are opening up for you. And I'm getting the energy of not fearing. It is real. It is possible. It is happening. And there are some confirmations for me, y'all. You know how you feel the comfort of a confirmation, but you may not know exactly what it's alluding to per se? It's just a good, comforting experience right now. Even if I don't know necessarily all of what that pertains to, that I'm getting the energy of confirmation that all is well. Okay? So all my fellow Pisces out there, I'm sure y'all feel this. Okay? It's an intuitive notion, or it's a knowing that we may not be able to prove on with pen and paper or with logics or reasoning, but it's something that we feel that we're very close to achieving or experiencing. So whatever those things that you've desired and you wanted to know if you're getting a yes for it, I'm seeing that yes. I'm seeing that yes. Okay? That is beautiful. Ace of Pentacles, divine. No one can intervene. No one can interrupt it. No one can take it away. I'm seeing this energy. If you notice, this is almost like a portal to me. And it's not meant for everyone. It's made uniquely for you. And I just heard the words, new landscape. Okay? Receive that. All right. The old one. Okay? For my friend. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, you already met the ending. You're already at that finish line. You already completed this. Now we're starting over. Okay? Because 10, really 9 is like the completion to me. Right? The highest number to me is 9. So when I see 10, it's like starting over, like finality, finito, like all done, complete. So it's like it's all done. So whatever past mistakes that you've had, whatever setbacks that you've experienced, whatever happened back then, that's old news. Okay? I'm seeing good stuff coming for you. I'm hearing finished. Okay? So you may be experiencing major endings, cycles, endings. You may even want to dress differently. You may want to change your hair. You may want to, you get clarity on exactly how you want your home to look like. You may be inspired to change your colors in your decor. The surrounding colors, wherever you are, you may have, like, I'm even hearing branding. So you may even have a thing where you want to change the colors of your brand. Okay. You're really feeling inspired specifically with colors and with nature. And there were some ideas that you've channeled before that you've acted on. You had to put them on pause, that I'm seeing that some of you are actually going to finally get the green light to act on those things. And I just heard supporting something. But the energy of it is like, I heard supporting role or something like that, but it's not acting. It's your team, not in the spirit, in the physical. So having those certain connections to initiate certain ideas that you've desired, some of them that have been secretly. I'm seeing that you will have connections that will help you to get there. And I heard national TV. Okay. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed and received what you needed to receive as far as this lunar eclipse reading in Taurus. I wish you well. I wish that you release all that don't serve you. But you know what? If you try to hold on to it, it will be clipped out during this time. So fear not, as far as you trying to decide, should I? Or if you're trying to decide, does spirit actually know what it is, like you can legit hide it? Whatever is meant for you will be, okay? Whatever is meant for you will be. And you don't have to fight for it in a sense of being aggressive and, acting out in a way where you feel like it's going to be taken from you or stolen from you. You won't have to do that. You won't have to exert a lot of force or effort. Okay, so Amethyst Goddess from InAlignment Ministries. Be well. Take care.